ancient city of Xi'an, in the Shanxi province in central China, home to the Terracotta Army and the center of Chinese civilization during the Tang dynasty. Home also to about 60,000 ethnic Chinese Muslims. Xi'an boasts an Islamic history of more than 1,300 years, when Islam was first introduced to China in 650 AD by one of the Prophet Muhammad's companions. Xi'an's Muslims are proud of their Islamic history and their country's traditions. They have merged their own ancient Chinese culture with Islam, remaining faithful to the central tenets of their religion.
穆斯林做任何一件事，开始必须念 Bismillahirrahmanirrahim， 纪念真主，以真主的尊名开始。
This is Ma Yiping. Everyone in Xi'an's Muslim community knows him, as he is one of 10 imams at the most famous mosque in the city. He is also their Hajj religious teacher. This is Mr. and Mrs. Jia Wangyi, a couple in their 60s who have finally managed to save enough money to go on the Hajj. They all belong to the Muslim community of Xi'an. And since the 15th century, their ancestors have been making their way to Mecca in Saudi Arabia for the annual Hajj pilgrimage. In the past, during the days of the Silk Road, all journeys either began or ended here in the city of Xi'an. Many travelers have passed through the city over the centuries, and today it's no different. This is the Muslim quarter of Xi'an. These days, tourists wander through these little alleys, soaking in the experience of China. The global language of trade and bargaining is often heard among the stalls.
No, 5. Not 5. No, 5. Okay,
This Sudanese businessman regularly visits Xi'an. He has come to this shop to purchase scrolls of Islamic calligraphy. Here, requests for specific Islamic verses are written on the spot. The shop owner is Imam Ma Yiping, who is able to converse with his visitor in fluent Arabic.
我的汉语名字是马一平，阿拉伯语名字是耶哈亚萨利亚。我是1990年在沙特阿拉伯麦地那伊斯兰大学留学，然后呢，我又于94年、95年。 还有去年2007年，去3次朝觐，也上了。今年呢，我还准备又一次去朝觐。如果算今年的话，就是第5次朝觐了。哈姆杜林来，感赞真主。
46-year-old Imam Ma began studying calligraphy more than 35 years ago when he was a young boy, at a time when many mosques were either closed or destroyed. He had no access to books at that time. But that did not stop him from practicing each stroke and phrase over and over again. In the 1990s, he studied calligraphy at the Islamic University in Medina, and later went to Egypt where he honed his craft. Today, he is one of the best-known Islamic calligraphy artists in Xi'an. and his works have caught the attention of many state leaders overseas.
我感赞伟大的安拉，我出生在虔诚的穆斯林的一个家庭。我父母亲呢，就我一个儿子，从小立意呢，要我学习古兰经，为主道奋斗，为伊斯兰服务，为穆斯林大众服务，为我们整个社会的和平，为我们的国家做出一份贡献。所以说，我父亲从小呢送我到伊玛目的家里边学经、念经。当时我们这些清真寺呢，一般还是不允许小孩子念经的，因为呢受到了58年和后来呢那个四人帮政府的摧残，各大宗教呢都受到了一定的影响。慢慢的、逐渐的，随着政策的开放，清真寺也开放了，我们也可以公开的学习古兰经了。
Imam Ma lived inside the Great Mosque until he was 6 years old and became Imam at the age of only 16 when the mosques throughout China reopened after having been closed by the Communist Party in 1959. The 1966 Cultural Revolution had led to the destruction of more than 29,000 mosques throughout China and the death of untold numbers of Muslims across the country. Despite the persecution, Islam survived.
结对好吃来结对的香，好吃不贵，经济又实惠，吃的多了可以开胃。
The northern route of the famous Silk Road originally started here in Xi'an, and today it is the symbolic center of Islam where the first mosque in China was built. The generation of Muslims born after the Cultural Revolution have been able to practice Islam without the restrictions and persecution faced by their ancestors. The Muslims here are from the Chinese ethnic minority called the Hui people. Living in the ancient capital of the Chinese Empire, they have one of China's most ancient mosques in their neighborhood, the Great Mosque of Xi'an. Measuring 12,000 square feet, the Great Mosque is one of the oldest and most renowned mosques in the country. The Xi'an Muslims are very proud of this precious legacy, and it is the center of their religious life. Although there are 21 other mosques around, it is to the inner courtyards and prayer hall here that many of the faithful flock to perform their daily prayers. Imam Ma is one of 10 imams that handle the affairs of the mosque.
作为一位伊玛目呢，我的终身的职责就是向大家宣传伊斯兰教的知识。首先感赞伟大的真主，我感谢伟大的真主给了我这样的机会。这次呢，能第5次去朝觐，我主要是想为大家服务，因为我们中国哈子非常的虔诚，哈子们呢一片诚心。 唯独缺陷的一点，他们就是不完全熟悉朝觐的功课，因为这是跨国度的一项宗教功课。
When he is not at his shop or the mosque, Imam Ma makes it a point to spend time with his youngest son. He hopes that his son will follow in his footsteps and grow up with the vocation of teaching others about Islam.
Allahu Akbar. Alhamdulillah， 感赞伟大的真主，我对朝觐的功课比较熟悉，路线呀、语言呀、宗教功课啊，所以我当时有一种利益，甚至我在天房前，在阿拉法特的山，我就在祈求伟大的真主能给我机会，我每年能为哈子们服务。我实现了这个愿望。 我去了以后，不仅仅是在宗教的功课方面带他们念拉拜克Allahumma拉拜克，这叫应召词。真主啊，我来了，我来朝觐来了，我来觐见你，我祈求你饶恕我所有的罪过啊！我带他们念。是啦，是。阿弥陀佛。
Imam Ma has performed the Hajj several times before. He is well placed to provide guidance to new pilgrims and teaches them some special prayers to make while in Mecca.
我现在作为一个教职人员，用我们中国穆斯林的习惯叫阿訇，就阿拉伯语叫 Imam。那么我主要关心的就是其他的没有去过的 Hajj， 尤其是第一次去沙特阿拉伯要完成这项主命的功课的这些 Hajj 们，我应该努力地帮助他们，让他们提前学一些念词，让他们思想上有一个准备，去了那些功课怎么做。我认为作为一个 Imam， 这是我思想上最重大的一个问题。
Just a few streets away from Imam Ma is the house of Jia Wang Yi. For the past year, Mr. Jia has been diligently transcribing the Qur-an into Chinese.
我这是写的《古兰经》，是用我们中国的传统的墨笔来写的《古兰经》。整整写了1年多，写了一套，这是我写的全部一套，已经写过一套了，这是第2套了。我们中国的毛笔字是我们几千年传统的，是很了不起的一种文化，所以我用中国的汉字来写我们的神圣的《古兰经》，所以我感到很荣幸。
我父亲呢写毛笔字呢已经很多年了，他现在呢慢慢的给我的孩子，也就是他的孙子，在传授，如何写毛笔字。对于我们家族来说呢，肯定呢，会把这个呢发扬下去，每一代人呢都尽可能的用毛笔呢，写《古兰经》，因为写《古兰经》呢，对我们的宗教以及对我们的信仰也是一种加固、一种巩固。这是 Qur-an 这的《古兰经》，中国人用毛笔字写的《古兰经》是用阿语写的，距现在呢已经有400-500年的历史了。这是中国的老阿訇、大阿訇用自己的心血写出来的杰作，整个世界上保存下来的呢已经很少了。这是我们的家传的宝贝，也是伊斯兰教文化的宝贝。现在已经在市面上很少见到这种东西了。
马海来个，
马海来个，
对，我们山人，
我们山
还是给呢。
Mr. and Mrs. Jia have been saving up for this holy event of a lifetime.
衣裳我该办啊，剥衣服，两个剥衣服，
They have been preparing for the Hajj physically and spiritually, conscious of the need to perform the pilgrimage as sincerely as they can.
我们夫妻来说是一件很重要的事，所以我们在我姨妈和我儿子的指导下做了大量的准备工作，包括我的身体情况，包括我的学习在那边的功课学习情况和衣服、药品，所以我做了充分的准备。像我自己年龄大的，因为那个天气太热，就戴这个茶色的颜色比较深一点这个眼镜，就戴上，在沙滩戴上就是比较遮阳光。阳光那太强烈了，那将近温度40多度呢，所以就是像我们这个老人就配备的一副这个茶色的颜色比较深一点的眼镜，清凉的， 风油精的、清凉油的，还有那个藿香正气粉的，这都是必备的一些药。在他们那个人家那个国家，跟咱们这个用药也有所区别，所以咱们这个习惯于用咱们这个药，把咱们这个药做必须多带一点啊，把这都装上。
下来以后，这个是我们坐飞机以后，没得在汽车上坐，我们要礼拜的时候就是洗不成。就是拿这个石头打途径可以礼拜。
在没有水的情况下，
再用
不具备细小。
就在这10来年以前吧，我一直想去。每一年别人去了以后，我心情都激动。哎呀，只要人家走，我去送人家，我的心情都激动，恨不得我扒上车跟上他们一起走，就是那个感受。今年呢？真主给了口话，我的口话到了，我跟我丈夫一块儿去，心情特别的激动。就有2个月之前吧，到现在我都是准备东西，见了我姐姐别人去过的人，我都问呀，去了拿啥东西，穿啥衣服，还需要啥？他们给我一说，我回来就准备，回来反正是心不定。在家里做啥都心不定，就是呀，恨不得马上就去。
这你到北京之后再把这随
身背，
就现在先装
上。
书本都准备好了，该背的都背过了，该准备的衣服都有药品，什么都准备好了，所以现在就是准备出发，心情很高兴，所以啊。这是我一件很激动的事情，很好。
Mr. and Mrs. Jha will be part of a group of 251 pilgrims leaving for the Hajj from the city of Xi'an. As the community is so closely knit, practically everyone knows who is going from their neighborhood. The pilgrims do not get any special subsidies from the government to perform the Hajj. For those who are not well off, it's a matter of saving throughout their lifetime until they can afford the trip. It's the day of departure at the household of Mr. and Mrs. Jha. Relatives and friends come to bid them farewell. The couple's youngest daughter is not feeling well and is overcome with emotion at her parents leaving home. Mr. and Mrs. Jha are both the anchor and pillar of the household. Their children are finding it difficult to deal with their impending absence.
这孩是求个平安啊！大家一会儿一块都能念的都念，念完了一会儿一块结座啊。Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah.
With the time to depart drawing close, the couple's eldest son, Ren Ping, has to pull his parents away from the well-wishers so that they don't miss their train. The pilgrims will make their way to Xi'an Central Railway Station, close to the Muslim quarter. From there, they will take a train to China's capital, Beijing, where they will board a plane to Mecca. The day is charged with emotion, ranging from the sadness of goodbyes to the elation at the prospect of pilgrimage to Mecca. Ren Ping tries to keep his parents together, while at the same time looking after his unwell sister. For each pilgrim that leaves for the Hajj, there is usually a large send-off party. It all adds up to thousands of people at the Xi'an Central Railway Station. Managing the crowds is a challenge for the authorities. Imam Ma is being sent off by his immediate family. As this is his 5th time to Mecca, they are well adjusted to his absence.
他是我学生，这次和我一起去朝觐。作为虔诚的穆斯林，对伊斯兰教很有感情，所以我们马上要去觐见真主的天房，要去尊贵的麦加麦地那，所以我们心里非常高兴。这个待会儿的啊。
This is the first time Mr. and Mrs. Jia will have traveled outside China. Their children have never been apart from them since they were born. The thought of not seeing their parents for the next 1 month is a daunting prospect. As they pull themselves away from their loved ones, the road to Mecca lies ahead for the Muslim pilgrims from China.